on, everybody. I know that we probably don't have anybody watching right now, but I'll go ahead and just give a brief introduction. So we're headed up to Anthony, Kansas.
Put a dinosaur on top of that. A velociraptor.
Anthony, Kansas. We are just south and east of Nash, Oklahoma right now. Obviously, you can tell where we're at with our new updated system. But we have rapidly growing storms off to our northwest. And so they're going to be just across the Oklahoma-Kansas border, probably somewhere around the Medicine Lodge. They're going to be bailing off to the east and southeast at the same time. And so we will be headed up that direction here in just a few minutes. We're not too far from crossing over into the Kansas border, but we've been watching these storms for just a little while. There is a tremendous amount of low-level energy down at the ground level. Winds are probably, what would you say, 25 miles an hour?
Yeah.
Maybe look at Mesonet and see what the actual wind speeds are. But anyways, so yeah, they're gusting probably close to 25 miles per hour. We've seen some blowing dirt and dust back by Drummond, Oklahoma. And so it has plenty of low-level energy, as well as some shear that has been left over. So they were anticipating that these storms were going to take and kind of suck the environment dry of any moisture. But so whenever you have all of those dynamics in place, then you're going to get some strong storms to come through. Are they going to produce tornadoes? We don't know until we get up here and we start watching these things. But definitely there 5% tornado risk today in this area. It's under a moderate risk from the severe Storm Prediction Center. And so to Anthony, Kansas. We're not very far from that now. And these storms, man, they are rapidly approaching. Mm-hmm. So, and here's the thing. Here's the big concern about these storms right now. These storms are not part of the system that is up in Kansas, that has been up in Kansas for quite some time. And what it's doing is producing outflow boundary. And so if storms can tie into the outflow boundary, they can do all kinds of things that a storm wouldn't normally do. We've got 100-degree temperatures. We've got dew points into the 70s, 74. If you look at the flag that's flying right here in front of us as we make our stop on our left turn, you can see the low-level winds down low that also will help stimulate these storms and cause them to begin to rotate. And so that's why we're headed up here to look out for our folks in south central Kansas and northern Oklahoma, as they are the ones. Let's see, Wi-Fi addict. When do you think the storms will hit western, central, and eastern Oklahoma? Well, so I would say within the next couple of hours, if they continue to build to the south, which that's what they're anticipating them to do, and that's why they're going to probably, if they haven't already done that,
what's up?
Issued a tornado watch for this area.
Let's see. They have not.
Okay, so wording from the Storm Prediction Center is that there will a 95% chance of watch issuance of those. And with that being said, tornado peak index is, what was it, 130 to 150?
I thought it was like 120 to 1.
I thought it was 150 was the high end. Anyways,
yeah.
2 to 3 inch diameter hail, Greg. So Oklahoma City is in a risk area, but it's not as bad as what this one is. So I think it's in, is it marginal down there?
Where at?
Oklahoma City. Or is it slight?
Let's see. It is slight risk.
Okay, so slight risk down there. The tornado risk isn't all that great down there. Everything that is here is going to be for this region.
More intense.
More intense. There's outflow boundaries that are these storms upstorm with that.
Right. So looking at the wind profiles right now around where we're at, it's anywhere between 19 to 24 miles an hour, gusting between 25 to 32 miles an hour from the south
east.
Yeah, southeast.
Southeast. So plenty of juice down low, guys. So wanting you to.
So they just in the NWS talk, they just put out their graphic for their SIGTOR parameter. As depicted by the most recent WOFS run parameters, tornadoes, but you can see the influence the boundaries have on the storm scale environment. The bigger questions are, do we get a storm ahead of the line later this evening? And if we do, does it remain discrete supercell, or do we see upscale growth? So the SIGTOR is maxed out.
Wow. So basically in the area that we're going to be headed to, the SIGTOR parameters, according to what the Storm Prediction Center, National Weather Service, Norman has just put out, they're pretty much maximized up here in this area. If you heard what Aaron was saying, that there are some questions. If the storms can remain discrete and live long enough to get into that environment, then we could see some pretty significant tornadoes this evening. If they don't do that and they're swallowed up by the cold front's progression and they're consumed by what is back behind this, then that will completely change the tornado parameters, but the severe potential will still be there. And the reason being is because they're expecting winds from 70 all the way up to over 100 miles per hour, as well as hail 2 to 3 inches in diameter on some of the stronger cores of the storms. And so that's why we want to be up here. That's why we want to take and watch these. And we'll be up underneath them here before very long, guys. If you even look out here, now we're just to the north of Nash, Oklahoma, and you can start to see these little white puffy clouds. So that means that there is a lot of instability up here. Here's a bunch more that are on the leading edge of this whole entire system that is progressing south and southeastward from basically the west central part of Kansas. So just northwest all the way up to Salina. There's a big storm up there. And then there's storms that have developed off of the southwest edge of that. And so they're trailing down to the southwest. But these that we're now on are rapidly increasing, and they are in an environment that are conducive to everything. And there's no interference from it right now at this moment. And so, again, that's why we're coming up here. We're going to be here before very long. Probably going to have to drop west once we get up to Anthony.
Yeah.
Aaron, that parameter you're showing, is that dropping down more like Oklahoma City, Perry, Oklahoma?
Let's see. That would be more. Let's see here.
Turkey Vulture in front of us.
Yeah. Blackwell,
More
Newkirk,
than
Ponca
one Turkey
City,
Vulture.
Tonkawa, Kaw City, stuff like that. Another thing that they were talking about before they put that SIGTOR parameter stuff out, they're saying that we're still waiting on storm development, but one area to closely watch from about 4:30 to 7 will be north central Oklahoma, specifically Grant and Kay counties. In addition, main outflow boundary extends from Perryton, Texas, just north of Burlington, Oklahoma. KVNX radar shows another boundary from Manchester, Oklahoma to Marshall, Oklahoma. Looking at the Oklahoma mesonet, surface winds are backing from southerly to southeasterly in Kay County on the cool side of the boundary. If a storm were to form in this area, and some short-range guidance shows that this is definitely possible, then the environment along just east of the boundary intersection would be favorable for cyclic supercell capable of tornadoes and very large hail.
Correct. And more than likely what's going to happen is we're going to take and tie into one of these storms. They're going to move east, southeast, and we're going to be in the perfect spot for it. So,
right. Also, to put it along, they are currently coordinating a tornado watch with the Storm Prediction Center and neighboring offices, which will include northern Oklahoma, including Beckham, Custer, Blaine, Kingfisher, Payne, and everything to the north. So those will be the counties that will be put in the tornado watch here in probably the next 20 to 30 minutes, if that.
Correct. Wi-Fi Addict, which is going to be the biggest damage factor for this storm. Winds and hail? Question mark. You know what? I'm going to tell you all of the above because, as we were just stating, and the Storm Prediction Center is actually keying in on these things, that if the dynamics can match up and do what they're looking like they're going to do, then we're probably going to see the tornado. Yeah, so we're starting to get an anvil on this.
A little bit of an overshooting top on the top of that.
Overshooting top and an anvil. So anytime that a storm has overshooting tops on it, that means that it's breathing as it should. So anyway, back to Wi-Fi Addict's question real fast. I would prepare for all hazards if you're in that area. And so stay closely tuned to the channel. Watch because we're going to be live streaming as long as we're able to do so. And so we've got good connections. I don't think that we're doing anything bad as far as being glitchy or anything like that. I think we're running fine. But have your phone charged or a battery pack that will allow you to have it completely charged. Have you a safe place to go to. If you don't have a storm shelter, away from walls and windows, as far as put as many walls between you and the outside that you possibly can. Also, have you some hard-soled shoes. Have you some clothes that are conducive to severe weather. So, something to protect your arms and your legs. Do not wear flip-flops, but instead some hard-soled shoes, because if your house is damaged, regardless of what it is, whether it's hail, wind, or a tornado, then you're going to have to be stepping out through some debris. And so that is, a lot of people get injured, and they get nail punctures and all different kinds of things that are going on whenever they step out to assess the damage and everything else. And maybe even be that it's, a search and recovery effort as well. And so you don't want to be out there walking around with shoes like flip-flops. Also, have you a flashlight? Obviously, power lines come down, and so you may lose power. These storms will still probably continue. Man, those things are shooting over top big time. But we'll continue on through the nighttime. So have you a way of light as well, a source of light, and have water available to drink, because if you're down in your storm shelter, a tree lands on top of it, and they can't come and get you out in time, you have to have water. You can go without food for quite a long time, but you can't go without water. And so you need to have that available.
Another thing to pass along is, on the majority of phones in your settings, there is a way that you can turn on and turn off your weather alerts for damaging and destructive severe thunderstorms, as well as tornado warnings and stuff like that. So if you're not sure on if they are on or off, definitely make sure to check that so you can get those life-saving alerts, as well as maybe getting a weather radio, to sit by your bedside or somewhere where you'll be able to hear it if severe weather does strike your area.
Just went colors there for a second. Something happened. One other thing that I would like to add, if those that are on the channel right now and you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. And also, look out for your family, your friends, other people as well. Because you don't know where they might live. I know that one of the people that we have riding with us today, he has family that's up here in Anthony, Kansas, and so like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because whenever you do that, you help us get this information out to people. So, and these storms are going up like gangbusters.
Yeah.
Oops. Tornado watch has just been issued.
Good deal.
We doing all right for coolness?
Yeah, you can turn it down some if you want.
Squeeze, checking in from Oklahoma City area. Can you make a separate dedicated video covering the items needed to prepare for storms? I will do that. I will not do that today, but I will do that, and I will put it under the video section, so you guys can take and look to that. I'll also put a link in the description as well, so that you can just read the description if you choose to do so. But I'll do that later, at a later date. Obviously, we're in the process of chasing. But thank you for the idea. I appreciate you.
And I think if you don't just want to pull graphics off of something, Cody can make you something for that. That's pretty simple.
Well, I have the National Weather Service, their deal listed on there.
Okay.
Yeah, but it is a good idea to take and do a video.
Yeah.
You know, whether it be a short.
Right.
You could do that real quick, and that way people would have the idea to.
Was that your brother?
That was my brother trying to call me a little while ago.
I think he tried calling me too.
Maybe. Did he really?
Is it Phil? No. Who tried calling me? You know what's sad is that the new update for this iOS thing, I don't know where the voicemails went.
That's funny.
So, oh, there it is. Okay. Nope, did not leave me a voicemail. Okay.
Is that a 918 number?
No.
Probably wasn't my brother then.
Oh, it's the guy from VMed. Yeah, I need to call him back. I don't know if you want to mute your stream or anything.
Don't know how to do that.
It's right there.
Okay. Gonna mute the stream for just 1 second, guys. I know it, right? Let's see. Judy Menzel. Have been hearing conflicting forecasts for the weather system. Guess it's a wait and see. Well, I don't think it's any longer a wait and see. Storms are actually forming to the north of you right now, Judy. You live in basically Alva, and so these storms are going to be progressing east and southeast at the same time. And so we, obviously, you can see that big supercell that's over here on the left-hand side. Once we get up here to Anthony, Kansas, we're going to head west.
See the base of it.
And yeah, we can see the base of the storm now. It's a rain-free base. And so you guys will be able to see that here in just a little bit.
I think instead of a wait and see, it's a see and wait now.
Yeah,
so.
right. Instead of a wait and see, it's a see and wait. See what happens. So, but thank you. And yeah, I know that there's probably a lot of conflicting stories that goes on. So, I mean, you guys are getting it live. And so that's the best way to know what's happening. And we will inform you. And also, now we have the capabilities to have our location displayed, so you'll know exactly where we're at. And if you have family around that area, I mean, my best suggestion to you is if you got people that are east and southeast of Anthony, Kansas, then you would want to take and let them know that there is more than likely a severe storm.
What? Do you have service? Okay. Just making sure it wasn't just me.
Yeah, no, there's probably not hardly any service up here.
Surprisingly, you're the one that has service.
So anyway, with that being said, this is the best way of doing that. Or, I mean, obviously, you have local media stations that will tune in as well, but the base is definitely low on this storm up here. There is no doubt about it.
Start trying to get a feeder band on it.
So we are coming in from the right side that we're supposed to, and it's a nice tilted updraft. If you look from the, you guys can't see it right now. I could probably take and turn on the roof cam and perhaps put that on there. Let's see. Where is my launch pad? I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing here too.
Got the UPS truck that's going Mach 12.
Yeah, exactly.
Down a dirt road. Gotta deliver my packages.
To who, dude?
Okay, so let's take it.
How far from
Look
the base
up.
are you?
And I think we gotta go left here.
What house think you getting 80?
Yeah,
I gotta get a
probably.
good horizontal so I can see what's going on there.
You know, they try to find all these people to race in like NASCAR and the F1 and all that stuff. Just get an UPS driver.
Right? Exactly. I gotta go the opposite direction.
Longhorns.
Look at the Longhorns.
That's a duck.
Guess we need to take him, instead of taking them storm chase, we need to take him to the zoo.
Yeah.
Get him.
No, we've already talked about this.
Who?
Me and you.
Oh. The zoo.
So there's the storm that we're looking at. The bases are amazing on this thing. It's got a tilted updraft, rain-free base on this storm. But I don't think that's the one that we're supposed to be on. I think it's actually further north. So from Manchester, give me some directions to go north, obviously.
I'm in SOS mode.
Oh, well, hey.
North of Manchester.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should just go straight north of
Yeah,
there.
I think it may cut to the left a little bit.
Yeah, we'll go around town and then go back to the right.
Yeah, it's like north of 179 Kansas.
Yep, that's it. And then we need to go west by a ways. I kind of like the picture-in-picture better than going to a regular deal.
What's up?
A picture-in-picture like that.
Oh, yeah.
But I am going to take and do something here real fast. There.
through FirstNet, the first responder side of stuff. It's the only nice thing about it. Cause
Judy says the sun just now disappeared. Well, it's still out there.
It didn't run away.
It didn't go away, but
It's 98
it's
degrees.
it's about to. You gotta keep your side on the road there, mister. You're a lot bigger than me.
He pays taxes up here, so
Yep.
I guess that gives him the reason to.
We're not out of Oklahoma yet.
Nope.
We got just a little ways to go. Yeah, a lot of flat land. I love it.
SOS mode again.
Huh?
I said, and there I went to SOS mode again.
So much for your first responder,
I know,
mister.
right? Well,
You're like the last responder
Let
now.
me see here. Let's see about this switching carriers real quick.
Oh boy.
See what the network selection is. What's closest?
Well, 45 Manchester.
What a bustling community.
Sure it is.
So if you look to the far left of the stream, guys and gals, you can take and see this lowered base. You're going to get a really good shot of it here in just a few minutes. All right, so we need to go 12 miles to Anthony. And we need to get rid of the Morse code machine
Yeah,
in the
I was
back.
about to say.
I got to fix that. I keep saying that. Welcome to Kansas. Kansas welcomes you.
Mm.
Sure they do.
Hey, be nice now. There's a lot of nice Kansas folks.
That's like the sign that says "Welcome to Texas. Drive the Texas way."
Did you say so?
I do, crazy.
Man, there's
Down, don't stop.
Woo,
Buzzard.
you're starting to get a base on it now.
There's a buzzard way up there.
He's surfing.
He's about that big.
Starting to get some
He's up here somewhere. I done lost him.
even lower bases on this now, Aaron.
Nice.
See it? See it? See it? See it? See it? See it? Over there, over there. Quit the beeping, please.
I'm not doing it.
Now get off. Beep, 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 beep.
It's talking back in Morse code.
Uh-huh.
Man, that thing is really
Beefy.
going. Yeah.
Beefy. Okay,
Yeah.
so.
Pretty picture of a tornado. There's one over there. I subscribed.
Thank you, Butterfly. Be sure to hit that notification bell so you'll know when we go live again.
Man, I'm watching this cloud over here just explode.
Yeah. So that will be something that we're going to want to watch as well. We don't want to get trapped in between these storms. And so, guys, we're going to take, and now this is starting to get a more of a supercell structure to it over here on our left.
Yep.
See that lowering
Oh, yeah.
over there? Welcome to the channel, Butterfly. Thank you very much. And all of the other folks that have signed up, subscribed, all of that good stuff.
That one, just watch the top of it and you can see it.
And we really appreciate it. This is why we're out and we're doing what we're doing. And so we thank everybody that has subscribed. Oh yeah. No, we're literally almost up on this thing right now. So we don't have much further to go at all.
Once your right's on radar, is it?
Probably not yet.
No, but it'll probably be here pretty soon.
Yep. But this one over here, she's starting to get her act together. She's starting to crank. And so, once we get up here to an area where we can take and pull over, we will do so. As a matter of fact, we need to have a road back to the west.
You can get, it's like 2 west of Anthony,
Okay. So,
which goes west.
y'all see that big storm that's going up in front of us now?
Goes west for a bit, and then it kind of drops southwest.
Okay. That thing is not wasting any time. Left of the stream, you can see the supercell, the storm that's going up. There it is, right in the middle of the stream right now. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on that one as well, because it's gonna have the same potential as this one. But boy, look at the feeder band coming on this thing.
Starting to get some rising scud on it down too.
Yep, it is. So as fast as we can get west, the better off we'll be. Whoa, that grasshopper scared me to death. You see me duck?
Don't worry, I've done that more than I'd like to admit with birds.
I mean, with the birds we found here, right?
Oh, okay. Thanks.
No, I'm saying the birds we find are like suicidal.
Yeah.
You have reason to know.
All right, so you know what? I would be perfectly fine with staying right here on this road and just
Yeah.
facing off to the west. We're not in any. I mean, it's a rain-free base. There's no reason for us to go that way.
After this road, there's another road, Southwest 40 Road, and it faces east and west. So
Okay, perfect.
all the corn in the world. Wow.
That is definitely surface base, folks.
Oh yeah.
There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So hopefully we get something without trees.
This one over here is at the cap a little bit.
Jeremy, trees is over here.
It's past the trees, I believe.
Okay.
If not, we can go down a little bit further west, and then we get out of all the trees, so we should be okay.
Look at the flag here in front of this house, and you'll know that there is a lot of inflow on this storm. So there is no question as to whether or not it has the juice to do what it needs to do. And man, is it starting to really get going
SWC.
now.
I think so. If not, I can send it to you. Gotcha.
Nice. All right.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the roof cam back off for right now, guys. And we're going to go full screen here. And our road is right here. Is this it?
Yes.
We
So
can go
if
up
we
on
go-
top of the hill over
yeah.
there. That'll be perfect. Oops, sorry about that. Oh, this is death row.
Yeah.
Seatbelt.
My bad. Doesn't like it. Not a fan.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This thing is starting to get its act together. Watch this here
There we
bridge.
go.
We're going to get out up here in just a second, guys, and we are going to take end out.
Wow.
Yep.
I'm sending it to you now.
You can make out the left-hand side of the storm. She's starting to look good. What do you think, this road right here? Or a little bit further
to the
on top of the
there,
hill?
yeah. Definitely can't go left.
Yikes! Big bump. Good thing I seen it. Oh yeah. When we get up on top of this hill, we'll be all right.
Mm-hmm.
That wheat is tall.
Yeah.
Like weed on steroids.
Oh, it's starting to get a hook on it already.
Mm-hmm. Look at this thing roll. Look at it go. Look at it go. Yep.
Like kind of the notch in the middle or on the left side of it?
Right here.
Yeah, we're going to park right here.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right.
Camera time.
Yeah, I'm going to get out. And
Oh, it's nice and warm.
I'm going to take and put my hazards on just to be on
Yeah.
the safe side.
Oh. Nice and moist. You want me to keep this back open for you?
Guys, we're going to get out. We're going to shoot some pictures here real fast, so bear with us. We're not going to leave you alone forever. We will come back in just a little bit. I think my camera's still set up for a long exposure. Watch the ants. Right? Y'all watch for snakes too. There is lightning on it because it's thundering. going to sit in here. Starting to get a wall cloud in the middle of it. All right, so we're going to zoom in a little bit tighter here. Yeah, Butterfly, you cannot take and spam emotes or anything like that. It will not put up with it. So you see that little fuzziness stuff right there going on, right? Right there just to the left of that tree. That's where the magic is going to happen if it's going to happen. Hey, she went severe.
Ready to move?
All right, we're just going to move over here on top of this hill because we're kind of losing the... You can go ahead and shut that down if you want. But it went severe now.
Just a second.
Don't get our cameras mixed up.
What?
I said don't get our cameras mixed up.
Well, yours is orange, mine's red, so
Oh, okay. I got
that's
you.
the bonus side of it.
There you go. All right, perfect. Here comes the inflow band again.
Did that shut all the way?
Yeah, I think so. Here goes the inflow again.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh.
Nice.
So there is a possibility, Wi-Fi addict, that this could form a tornado. And it's starting. Yeah, we're going to have to plug in here real quick.
Seatbelts.
I'm talking to myself whenever I say that.
Stop yelling. I did what you asked me to.
Yeah, you get the door chime.
So this road goes north to the to going west out of Anthony.
Okay, perfect.
Man, I think it's getting low.
Yeah, it is. And it's also developing a notch
Yeah.
back there in the back. I'm going to turn that
You
off.
can tell it's rotating by that right side going in.
Yep.
Man, I messed up my hand on that thing.
What'd you touch?
Barbed wire?
No, it was my camera thing, where you had to push it in to
Oh, yeah?
widen them out.
Yeah.
My hand just went right up on the corner of that thing.
She's starting to look good.
Honestly, even if we, you know what, I'm not going to jinx this.
Just don't even say it.
Be quiet.
Don't say it.
I'm going to get out the car. I'm going to get a couple pictures real quick while we have a moment.
Does look like he's getting a hook on the back side of it.
Hmm. Oh yeah. No, it's cranking, dude. It is cranking big time. big old RFD cut in it.
So what do you mean by that?
Rear flank downdraft. See how it looks like a V right there in the middle? There's like a clear slot in the center. So you got the whole entire big base like this, right? And then it kind of goes back to the northwest from there.
I don't think I'm seeing it.
Look straight over the trees, right? Okay.
Right.
So in the front, you have the big wall in front, right?
Okay.
And then it goes all the way this way and then goes back like that. And inside of that, back on the very far back side, you can kind of see that light area. That's where that's called rear flank downdraft.
Okay.
So if you look in the middle, you can actually see the storm rotating now. So it may be very close to trying to throw something down there. We're going to zoom in a little bit tighter on that thing. Hey, that's a rotating wall cloud.
I know they stop after 3 from what they told me the other day. Because I went up there not too long ago and they were like, yeah, we stopped doing the physicals after 3. So
Inflow's picking up too. Is he on the phone with his?
Somebody.
Yeah, it's definitely got a hook on it.
how far would you say that is from us?
Not very far. Why is that?
Huh?
Why?
I'm gonna do a report real quick.
Oh, I'm sure there's somebody already reported it.
Nope.
Nobody?
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, maybe like, let's see, it's gonna be Attica.
About 15 miles.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Something like that. Dude, it's going to do something.
Do we want to get
Look
closer?
at
I think we should, but that's just...
I don't know. Why would we? We got a perfect shot right here, bro.
True. Let's see here. Well, let me actually make sure my reports are on before.
It is spinning like crazy right there.
Yeah, like I was just making sure that I was getting everything done for the new job.
Gotcha.
I was like, yeah. I was like, also, I was in really bad cell service. He's like, yeah, I could hear you when I got like one syllable out of you and then hung up.
Yep. All right, we may have something right here in the center of it. Dude, there's dirt. What's that over there on the left? Look.
Yeah.
See the dirt column going up? There's also...
Take my camera off the thing and call it good.
Right there, guys. Come on, YouTube.
See the spot just to the left of the lowering?
I think that's our main wall cloud right there on
Yeah,
the
it
left
is.
side.
It's getting an RFD cut in the backside of it. It's
Yeah.
gonna tornado, dude, right there. Right there. If it ain't, it's gonna get close to it.
Man, it's really wrapping around right there.
Yeah, it's screaming like crazy.
Look at the dust.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys see the dust there to the right of that? Yeah, that's all the way up into the cloud now, dude.
Yeah.
Yep, headed toward Harper. Harper and Anthony. You guys want to go up closer to it?
Yeah.
It's a tornado, dude. It's a tornado on the ground right now. You can see it right there, but there's dirt being lifted up. We're gonna move to the north, guys, so bear with us, okay? Seatbelts, everybody. If we get a tornado, we'll take in. I'm gonna have you run the camera and straighten it up.
Yeah, I got you. You want me to face it that way, or?
You can if you want. Yeah, that would be better. Colt?
Yep.
What does these roads do, buddy?
Okay, so this one's, I believe, this one's going to take all the way north until it intersects with Highway 2 that goes west out of 8.
Okay, that's perfect. That's exactly where we want to be. Exactly where we want to be.
And that's about...
Unless we can get...
It's about 3.5 miles to Highway 2.
Perfect. Aaron, traffic watch, please.
Yep, gotcha.
Thanks, Judy. We will be. Got to get out of these trees.
I can't see right, but...
Yeah, we're good. Not seeing any dust or
Yeah.
dirt. You got to look for dust and dirt
Right.
on these things. I've got to tighten that down.
Oh, man, it's close.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Okay, zoom out a little bit.
Yeah, I gotcha. You want me to face it more left?
No, you're good. That's good.
So he's trying to reorganize at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Hook on it's getting a lot better, though.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, clear right as far as I can see through these trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Nobody
Nobody's
there.
coming in. I thought that was
Ain't
road
nobody
going
going
through
down
there.
that road.
This thing is really discreet, too.
Yeah, buddy. Interestingly enough, nobody rotated. Rotated, yeah.
Rotation.
Nobody reported that
What is that right there in the middle?
rain.
Yeah, there's 3 rotating reports now.
Is there? Okay.
Yeah, mine and 2 other people.
Gotcha. Man, dude, the inflow on this thing is nuts. It might be.
They're rotating around it, that's for sure.
Yep.
Motion is pretty fast as well.
So could be that is a
Right there.
potential tornado
Yeah.
that is going rain wrapped. But we've got to stop because it's hard to tell with our movement plus the movement of the storm. It doesn't look like it's really super organized.
That scud screaming in right there, though, is moving.
Yeah.
We're going up on Highway 2 in less than a mile.
Okay, gotcha. We may want to drop back to the east
Yeah, we need to do that.
and then get on the highway that goes north because right now it's not going to be.
Yeah, go north out of Anthony.
Yeah. But man, the inflow is screaming on this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and run the camera again and bring it back to the straight. And we might go with the
Roof cam
for right now. But get it where it's looking good. And we'll. It's almost like it's going northeast. It's almost like it's going northeast. Right? Where's our road at, Colt?
About half a mile on your left.
Okay,
So it's going
perfect.
quick. It's at the Family Dollar.
Okay. And then we just go straight north from that?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And that goes north into Harbor.
Okay, gotcha.
It's going due east right now.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay. Well, we need to be a little bit further to the north.
Okay, on your turn. It's gonna.
Right there where that semi turned at?
Yeah.
Yep, Highway 2.
Yep.
Good thing is we've got a lot of dirt roads that we can just track east.
Yeah,
So
right.
we don't have to worry about going all the way up north and going east again.
Yep, exactly. All right. Let's get our camera facing the right way here. So I need to go back to this way.
Got the old John Deere and the new John Deere.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's got to be something good.
Yep.
We got a delay.
Mhm.
We got a delay in front of us. Come on, baby. So watch over here on this side too as well, because there is a lot of lifting and rising over here as well. We're gonna have to get around this guy.
Mhm.
But I don't think we can yet. I think I need to bring it back around.
Right there should be good.
There is a wall cloud in there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me bring it back some more. I don't see anything on the ground right now.
No. But those rain curtains are wrapped from right or
Yeah.
left to right.
Yep, yep. What's the hook look like?
It's
Probably pretty crazy.
Oh yeah.
It's good. There's like a little scud muffin to the south of it that it's gonna
Yep.
starting to get back into its hook.
It may move back to the south and recycle again.
It's reorganizing at the moment.
Yep, right back there's where your
Yep.
wall cloud's going to be. Your new wall cloud. So what do we got here? Right in that area. Yeah, the rain curtains, dude, are just crazy.
Velocities aren't all that crazy right now, but I
No.
mean it's like we were saying, it's reorganizing. So
Right. Well, the rain curtains are saying it's ramping up
yeah.
because I mean they're screaming in from the southeast or southwest. So where are we at? We need to be just a little bit further north, and we could probably stop for a minute.
160 is in about 1 to 3 miles.
Okay. Look at the inflow coming in here on the storm. See it rising right there in front of us? Man, dude.
something back up in there.
Yeah, going green too.
Yeah.
I don't think we want to commit too much further.
No.
Once we can find a clear road, we probably want to take it and get that. Looks like we got some chasers coming in from this way.
Yeah. Which we're 2 miles from 160 now.
Yeah, we don't want to be. I mean, because we're getting up into the anvil, so
Right.
where the anvil is where the hail can be. So we don't want to be
There's
too.
an east option here, or there's an east. I mean, there's every mile section.
Okay, we'll go probably one more and look back to the west again.
Subaru.
Scooby-Doo! Get up here past this school. Man, dude, the backside of that thing is faulting out.
Got some descending motion right there too.
Where's that at?
On the front side of that, back over there.
Okay.
So this is your next road coming
It
up.
doesn't give
right
us a
here.
very clear shot, though, does it?
It does if you go a little further to that way, but other than that, we're gonna have to go that way to get a clearer shot.
Yeah, look. So this road right here?
Yeah, there's News Channel 4.
Yeah.
I think if anything, we take a right, we go down there, and we get so that way we're already on this side of the road.
Yeah, I agree with you. Good call. Good call. Good call, mister. The only thing I don't like is the power lines.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that green. I don't like that color. Ooh, look at that green. I don't like that color.
If we go up there, it'll clear out some more of those, so we might be able to get a. If we go up there, it'll clear out some more of those, so we might be able to get a shot from that road.
All right, so let me get my camera aimed at the right thing because they're not able to see anything.
Right.
Right, yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. Gotta maneuver some of these. Okay, so that should be just about right
Yeah.
there.
Might want to zoom out a little bit, but other than that, I think it should be all right. There we go.
There you go, right there.
Speed on this thing was northeast of 20.
Awesome.
Northeast at 20. So what about down south? Anything happening down south?
South of us, not really.
No.
Okay.
There's something going up out east of Medicine Lodge.
Okay. Well, we're not worried about that. We're on a severe storm. We're doing good.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if that storm was going to try and go up down south, down there by Texas.
No. Man, that's really wrapping up now, though. It's
This is?
reorganizing again, yeah. But it's wrapping up now, though. It's
This is?
reorganizing again, yeah. But it's got some pretty tight stuff going on.
Good velocities, huh?
Somebody reported a funnel cloud. Rotating funnel approximately 6 miles to my southwest just came down twice about halfway to the ground.
Subaru's just blocking the road, man. What's up with that? Yeah, we need to be watching back inside of that because you could get stuff that would happen, relatively quick. And if you're not watching it, you ain't gonna see it. How fast is it moving?
Like
20 some odd miles. All right, so we need to find some place to pull over, guys.
There is in a half a mile a north option. It'll be northeast 20th Avenue.
Watch back behind us. Look back over that direction as well, if you can.
Okay.
Let me, I'm just going to take and do this.
Where that car is.
Yeah. Hey, goes Hank.
Might be.
But wait, we don't want to go too far north. I'm telling you, we're going to be in trouble.
Yeah.